Well, it's time to look at market figures now, and Effiong Ekop is in the studio. Effiong, the market is still staying in green.
Yes, we are still trading with the bears of the bulls of the markets, splashing great opportunities for investors and fund managers to take profits from their investment. And this has gone on for it's more than a month now. It's a very long one, and I think investors are really happy the way things are. I've seen that today the bulls are focusing attention on the insurance sector, you know, bringing insurance up and then making light to shine the sector very well. We have Mansard Insurance, Cornerstone, and ICO Insurance, all of them taking up to 10% again in their trade. And you know that the president recently signed a bill, an act, you know, to reform the insurance subsector. And so now we expect that many things will also happen within the insurance subsector. As the banks are recapitalizing their bases, we also expect that insurance too will begin to show up their capital basis and then to do business.
Yes.
So in that case, we are expecting mergers and acquisitions within the insurance industry. So those of them that are small and then they think that they may not be able to stand alone, they need to merge with others. But the expectation is that any moment from now, we should see insurance taking its right position in the economy and becoming very popular like the banks, if not even more popular as it is in other economies. And so the stock market is really holding up its light into the economy, and I think it is a very good one.
So you think that we will stay with this?
Very, very well, because as Mr. Dahosa said, the economy is opened. We've seen many sectors now inviting private hands to play the way they want. See what has happened to the telecom. We are expecting more private investors to play in the energy and power sector. And we've seen the oil and gas expanding. So if that will happen, then the economy really will explode. The focus is that whatever we do now, we focus on food security. That's where we are having problems somehow. And so, unfortunately, see the flood that has come in this week. So we will do this as we provide social services and infrastructure. We focus on growing the agriculture sector. If we are able to do that and we feed ourselves very well, then dependency on foreign assets will be very, very less. I'm happy that Nigerians that are residents overseas are looking back to our economy and supporting by investing in some areas that they feel they can do. And that is the reason we have seen even the stock market itself, you know, robusting as it is.
I see that it's more of a good time. Like you talked about insurance, you know, they just passed their bill into law. Well, so it seems the confidence is going to draw to that segment of the market.
Yes, exactly. Because in other countries, insurance, so many of the citizens, they have one or two forms of insurance. But it is not that way here. Because we didn't grow up to understand how that sector works. And even the professionals in the industry, they didn't help matter by explaining and putting themselves in credible ways. But I think all of that are beginning to change now. So if they follow the footsteps of the banks, then if the banks are forward, insurance are coming, the two of them, you know, they play in the larger financial subsector. So the pool of money would be highly available for whatever we want to do nationally. So if we sort out some of our problems in other sectors, I'm talking especially security now, so I think that the way would be open, and even Nigerians have money. So when all of these attractions are there, whether the foreign investors come or not, we will be able to live our life.
Indeed. Great stuff there. Thank you so much, Effiong Ekop, as always, for your analysis on the show.
Thank you, Tolu.
All right, then.